Hi everyone, welcome back to Falcon's House. This is the Lost Watch Vlog. Season 3, Episodes 14 and 15. This episode is about Nikki and Paolo, and I didn't like it at all. Characters are annoying and never served a point on this show. One of the things I like about Lost is that the showrunners actually listen to fan reactions and would change things as necessary. So, once they realized that nobody really cared about Nikki and Paolo, they got rid of them off the show pretty quickly. Nikki shows up on the beach from the jungle and falls down, and dies after whispering something that they interpret as Paolo lies, by Sawyer and Hurley, who were there on the beach, playing ping pong. In the flashback, Nikki is an actor on an Australian TV show and is having a relationship with the showrunner. Paolo is a chef for the man. They are working together as a con and kill him by poisoning him. They steal $8 million worth of diamonds, and after the crash they have lost the diamonds and are trying to find them. Nikki becomes friends with Arts, and he gives her a map that they are able to find the Pearl Station and the drug plane, and he tells her about a spider that can paralyze their victims. Kate mentions that she found a case in the watering hole, and they investigate. Paolo finds the diamonds, but lies and says that he didn't find them. He hides them in the back of the toilet in the Pearl Station. Later, Saeed, Locke, Desmond, Nikki, and Paolo visit the Pearl Station, and he is able to get the diamonds again. Nikki figures out that he has them, and uses one of the spiders on him when he lies about it. She then gets a bit by another spider, and runs on the beach, and meets up with the future timeline. Sawyer and Hurley try to figure out what happened, and find Paolo in the jungle. They then explore the tent that Nikki and Paolo were living in, and find a walkie-talkie that Paolo had found when he was in the Pearl Station that was left behind by Juliet and Ben. Sawyer then thinks the others are nearby, and Hurley doesn't think so. Sun reminds him about being kidnapped, and Charlie feels guilty about confessing. Finally, Charlie did something that was correct. I've always wondered when Charlie would actually start not just doing things and pretending like they didn't happen, or whatever he does. He doesn't feel lots of guilt, it seems like. He's totally numb to that. He just looks out for himself. And this is the first time that he's done something beyond that, really, and by confessing about doing this. But I don't think it really helps his cause any, that just makes him look bad. Sawyer finds the diamonds, and he gets accused of being the killer. He gives them to Sun, but she says that they are worthless on the island. After the funeral for Nikki and Paolo, Sawyer pours the diamonds in the grave, where they unwittingly buried them alive. After that fluff episode that didn't really move the plot forward, and which would have been really annoying after a whole week of having to wait for an episode and then having to wait another episode for the next real episode, we end up back with Kate locked in a room in the barracks, and Juliet tries to bring her food, and Kate attacks her, but loses. Locke then shows up and says that he is leaving with the others, and that he couldn't save Kate after finding out her history. So, nobody else really knew about the fact that Kate had killed her stepfather and whatever, but obviously others knew, and they told Locke about it. We assume, unless he has some other history that we don't know about. So, Locke is definitely fully aligned with the others at this point, and not really working with the remaining survivors. In the flashbacks, Kate is at a gas station where she meets Cassidy, who was the woman Sawyer had previously conned and trained to con. This is another connection from before the island. Cassidy is running a fake jewelry scam, and the man threatens to call the police. But Capes helps her and buys a piece and says that it is real. Cassidy asks why she helped, and Kate said she was afraid of the police. They become friends, and Kate tells her about killing her father and that she wants to talk to her mother. Cassidy talks about how she was conned by Sawyer. Kate goes to visit her mom, and when she was arrested by the police, they find out that it is Cassidy, so Kate could see how the marshals responded. Kate later tells Cassidy that she wants to know why her mom turned her in and that Kate gave her an insurance policy. Cassidy spills chili on her mom, and while Kate is waiting in the restroom, she tells Kate she killed the man she loved and that Kate killed Wayne for herself. Cassidy tells Kate that she is pregnant, and Kate tells her to call the cops on the man that conned her, who happens to be Sawyer. Back on the island, Kate looks out the window of the room that she is in and sees the others getting ready to leave. They have gas masks on, and a gas canister is tossed in her room, and she is knocked out. She wakes up handcuffed to Juliet in the jungle. She tells Juliet that they are going back to rescue her friends. They argue about Jack, and on the way back, Kate dislocates Juliet's shoulder. Juliet screams and attracts a smoke monster. They hide, and there are a bunch of bright flashes, and Juliet is scared of it, and she says that she hasn't seen the monster before. Juliet tells Kate that Kate broke her heart, that Kate broke Jack's heart, and that is why he wanted to leave. Kate puts Juliet's shoulder back in place. I am not entirely sure that this isn't a setup by the others, and that Juliet is still working for them, and this is all just a ruse to get Kate to be trustful of Juliet. When they reach the pylons, they are attacked by the monster again. Juliet is able to unlock the handcuffs with a key that she had all along, so it was a setup just like I had thought. They cross the barrier and then turn it up all the way. The smoke monster is not able to cross the sonic barrier. Juliet says she was left behind too, and that is why she just wanted Kate to not leave her. When they reach the barracks, Juliet gets Saeed and Kate gets jacked and apologizes for not letting them leave the island. They then all leave back to the beach, and Jack forces them to take Juliet, even though Saeed doesn't want to. I'd probably take her, but watch her carefully, which is what I'm sure Saeed will do. But I don't think that she deserves to just be abandoned, and she has been useful and helpful, and she knows a lot of things, both about the others and the island, and she's also a doctor, so sometimes Jack isn't going to be able to fix everything, or you can still have a doctor in two different groups. There's plenty of reasons why they should keep up with her and stay with her, even if they don't trust her. While all that is happening, Hurley tells Sawyer they are going to vote to banish him, and that he needs to try to fix things with people. Sawyer apologizes for calling Hurley names, gives Claire a blanket for Aaron, and helps Desmond hunt a boar. Charlie tells him that there was no vote. You gotta love Hurley for tricking Sawyer into being nice to everyone. I think Hurley might actually be the best character in the show. Thanks for watching. Please share with other Lost fans.